But the only way to get to Gibraltar was by ferry. These monkeys are native to this rock. There's a reason why. I believe the historical writings that these monkeys were here. I don't know if you heard of something called the Mandela Effect. Yeah. Why are you guys hosting the island games when you're not
it's not an island? Exactly.
Yeah, we can actually see residual evidence leak into this timeline. How long have you lived here in Gibraltar?
I've been back now for 30 years. I was born here.
30 years. Yeah. And you have heard yourself throughout your lifetime here, people refer to this as an island.
Calling it always.
Residual evidence of another reality. So it looks like the monkeys use this to go up and down the rock as well. Makes it easier for them to climb. There you go, guys. Wow, amazing. The only wild monkeys in Europe. On the island of Gibraltar. Hey, buddy. I should mention that I came across that Rick Stevens episode, that and YouTuber who was Mandela affected with Gibraltar, and I saw that Rick Steves episode, and according to his account, he had watched that same visit by Rick Steves, I believe that's his name, and that the only way to get to the island was by ferry or by boat. And sorry guys, it's really hot and these are a lot of steps, so I'm breathing really hard. But the only way to get to Gibraltar was by ferry or by, you know, any kind of boat. And yeah, that's where I learned about these monkeys here on the top of this rock. I was like, wow, these monkeys are native to this rock. There's a reason why. It's because it's either an island or it's actually a different time and space where this piece of land is actually part of or connected to Africa. This is honestly amazing, you guys. This experience, just being here, knowing that this piece of land exists as an island, and seeing these wild monkeys for the first time. And then if you just look across the water, you see the continent of Africa. Just amazing. Just amazing. This is a really beautiful place.
No.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Wow. Cool. The higher we get, the more monkeys there are. Alright, little fellas, coming through. These didn't bite me. They seem very friendly, actually. Got a long way to go, it's very hot. Here's another monkey. Hey, buddy. Oh, there goes some more. Wow. Living proof, you guys. There's a reason why these monkeys are here. And I believe the historical writings that these monkeys were here before even this piece of land was discovered. Seems like all the monkeys are just hanging by the staircases. I guess they're trying to get some shade from the sun. It's very hot up here. You gotta walk past them and hope you don't get bit. I must have done at least 1,000 steps. Almost there. Almost near the top. Finally made it to the top of the rock. top of the Apes Den. Very touristy here. I am sweating like crazy. It's super hot. Now I'm gonna look for some water. That's where I came from. All the way down there. There goes Algeciras, Spain, and the continent of Africa, Morocco, in the distance. He's looking for my food. He's looking for food. They're playing with the zipper. Very smart. Hey you guys, can I ask you a question? Have you ever heard anybody refer to you guys as living on an island? The island of Gibraltar? No?
Oh my God.
It's amazing how comfortable they are. So as you guys can see, I spoke to the monkey. I asked him if, you know, has anyone referred to you as living on an island? If anyone says that you monkeys live on an island, and I did not get a response from the monkey.
Down on the airport?
Yeah.
You see that's been made, yeah?
Yeah.
Obviously before that wasn't there.
Yeah.
So we're looking like before World War I, we would have had most probably like marshes and lakes, like
right.
On either side. We would have had just a small path joining the two.
You see, I'm getting mixed stories though. Is that people say that there was a road. Don't say what you said.
First of all, there was a road made.
Yeah.
So you would have had like just a normal path between the two.
Yeah.
Then there was a road made, and then obviously in time they've made the wrong way with the spoils from the actual World War II tunnels.
Yeah.
All the runway and land that you see around there now was actually taken out from the World War II tunnels. So that's been put in there in the 1940s.
Wow.
So before that wasn't there.
Yeah.
You see? Now if you look down to the estates, the estates is called Laguna Estates. Why? Because it was a lagoon. That means it would have been water.
It was all water.
That's correct.
So that whole area where the airport was, it was all water.
The other side is called.
So technically it was an island. That's crazy, because there's people that I meet that will give me they'll give me a different story.
And people say no, it wasn't.
And they'll say that it was always connected. That there was a small piece of land. Wow. Because I spoke to Robert. He works at the Siege of Tunnels.
This was supposed to have been joint to Africa as well at one point.
Yeah.
This supposedly was joint to Africa, and then we had like a little river.
That's why they come with the Pillars of Hercules story.
And that's why it split.
So I have a theory on that, and I believe these. I don't know if you heard of something called the Mandela Effect. Yeah. So this piece of land. Huh?
2012?
2013 when he died.
Yeah.
So, you know, people witness a lot of changes in reality. And this piece of land, Gibraltar, is a big Mandela effect. Yeah. People remembering...
I was there at the time as well, in that time. And it's always been the same. I can understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But it was the same as it was.
Yeah. Yeah. So the Mandela effect is actually proving that we can enter parallel universes and different dimensions without even knowing it. And so a lot of us have shifted, it appears, to like a new Earth. And the maps are very similar. But a lot of testimonies on the Mandela effect of Gibraltar, they actually remember this being an island.
I was looking to the Tartaria maps and all that as well. The Tartaria, are you into that?
Oh, I've heard of that one, and people don't remember that existing. Yeah, I haven't done too much research on it.
The previous Americans.
Yeah.
Which has all been laid and hidden, was what we know.
Yeah.
They're supposed to have got there, and they were only supposed to be Indian with spears, and there wasn't. There was all big buildings there previously.
Yeah.
From the reset.
Yeah, a lot of ancient mysteries that, you know, there's a lot of, huh?
I call them resets.
Resets.
Yeah. You'll see what I mean.
Okay.
I think we're going to go through one now again.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the thing of the change of like the oil. We're going into a new era now.
Yeah.
So we'll see it.
Yeah. Yeah, he told me that I could speak to you about like conspiracy theories and stuff.
Tell me.
Yeah. but the Mandela effect, this stuff is actually a phenomenon. It's not a conspiracy.
No.
It's a more of it's an experience.
Have you seen the Volkswagen signs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I see the changes.
Yeah.
And for me, another one that was an island was Costa Rica.
Right.
Costa Rica was an island in the Caribbean, and now in this reality, it's now with isthmus, which is bordered by Nicaragua to the north,
right,
and Panama to the south.
Wow.
So I was like, wow. And I'm like, there's no way, because, you know, when I was little, I remember looking at maps,
yeah,
and the specific memory, all the maps changed.
Yeah.
And everything that we remember, it only exists in our memories.
Yeah.
So in order to prove it, it's very difficult.
To look back and find evidence to try and put it together.
So I actually found some evidence of a book and a magazine from 1977 referring to Gibraltar as an island.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I can see where you're coming from.
I can show you.
I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah, I got it. You want to see it?
Have a look, actually.
Yeah. Hell yeah. This is a magazine from 1977. I don't know if you could read Spanish.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could read it. What it says there.
Una isla. Yeah, it says island.
Gibraltar,
an island.
una isla.
But that's the actual frontier, though. This picture you can see like it's joined together.
Yeah.
This is obviously after the one. This is like what I explained to you.
Yeah.
With the reclaimed land.
If you turn to page 28, where it talks about Gibraltar, what does it say there?
Yeah, again.
Gibraltar, una isla mediterránea.
Well,
the craziest part though is that this evidence, all of them, they won't show it as an island on the map.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
Because obviously you would have to go really far back in time. I've got actually.
Here's a book from 1977. It describes Gibraltar as an island. Even depicts it as an island, but the maps won't show it as an island.
No.
And then you guys are aware of the island games, right?
Yeah. I heard you saying about it.
You guys hosted it.
Oh yeah.
1995 and 2019.
Because they still call it an island. They still call it an island.
Why are you guys hosting the island games when you're not
it's not an island? Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a good
So
one.
this is evidence that this piece of land actually in a parallel universe still exists as an island. So we can actually see other dimensions without even knowing it. Yeah.
Seeing through.
Yeah, we can actually see residual evidence leak into this timeline. That's why this is still hosted the island
same
games.
things with the Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
I know where you're coming from.
If you look at all the participants of the island games, there's 27.
Oh, yeah.
All of them are geographically, I verified them, are islands, except for this one. Yeah. There's a reason why. It's because this piece of land is actually an island. Yeah. And there's a reason why they call it Gibraltar Straits with an S.
Yeah.
How many straits are there? Only one, right?
Only one. That's right. Yeah.
The reason why you'll hear people say straits is because there's the reality in which this exists as an island. There was a strait to the north of the island and a strait to the south of the island.
Would have been in between the split.
Exactly.
No, I understand where you're coming from.
This is why this was a key piece to the Mediterranean Sea.
Yeah.
They wanted to watch.
No, it always will be as well.
The opening
point.
Exactly.
The place we are.
Exactly.
And then now be let go from NATO. Basically.
Right. And now it doesn't make sense now why this would be a strategic piece of land here, because it's not in the strait anymore. Now it's actually a peninsula connected to Spain. When you have the southern coast of Spain, could have been way more strategic. Right across the strait would have been Ceuta. That could have been strategic, but it doesn't make sense in this reality why this was considered strategic. It doesn't make sense, and it doesn't make sense how Spain was able to conquer Ceuta, but they weren't able to conquer Gibraltar. Makes no sense. And it would make more sense if in the reality in which this exists as an island, that's why Spain never conquered Gibraltar. And that's why a lot of people, their testimonies when they learned about Gibraltar, the rock, the only way to get here when this was an island was by ferry or a cruise, a boat.
Yeah.
And that airport, when they saw the airport, they were mind blown because there was never a way to get here by plane. And so when they saw that airport, on top of it, it's weird because the traffic cuts right through it.
Yeah.
It's like the weirdest airport in the world.
It's one of the most scariest landings.
Just imagine, imagine you remembering this, learning this as an island. Then you wake up one day, this is not an island anymore. It's connected to Spain, and then you see that weird ass airport.
Yeah, and now you're all of a sudden, what's going on?
It's like it's almost like you're in the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, it's like I've landed somewhere else.
Yeah, so where
am I?
Yeah, I got more images.
Oh, wicked.
This is from these are authentic. I bought these from Historic Images. These were images that were used in newspaper articles. These are official ones. and in the back of each photo,
nice.
it'll describe Gibraltar as an island.
Yeah, like they all do. Yeah, all of them call it an island.
Yeah, and there's a reason why. It's because in another reality which we can't actually physically see, this is an island. Yeah.
I feel you, though. I feel you completely.
Yeah,
and that's why you get the resonance of the island everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know
that's why
completely.
Because I'm pretty sure you. How long have you lived here in Gibraltar?
I've been back now for 30 years. I was born here.
30 years.
Yeah, I moved over to UK
and you have heard yourself throughout your lifetime here. People refer to this as an island.
Everyone's always calling it always. Even when I was back in the UK,
there's a reason why
they never even knew where it was, and I used to have to explain it to everyone.
And you have to correct them.
And it was like, Gibraltar, where's that?
Yeah.
You know, and I used to be like, it's similar to an island.
Yeah.
And I used to tell them it's joint just by a runway, basically.
By a runway.
Yeah. So I do understand.
There's a reason why you've heard throughout your lifetime people refer to it as there's another parallel dimension that exists that we came from.
Where it would have been.
This is an island. And the fact that
the only thing is we can't see it.
the fact that the Island Games was hosted here only 3 years ago, it's proof that that world in which it is an island, it still exists. The island game is a residue. It's evidence. Yeah. So that's my documentary. I'm doing. That's part of my investigation.
They never called it a strait.
No,
they called it
They call it straits. There's a reason why they call it straits.
Because it's not one.
Because there was a strait to the north and a strait to the south.
Which makes sense when you think about it. You think about it. Down there is the south.
Yeah.
So down there would have been the south.
No.
You would have had the split which we do have today.
The island would have been more south. Over there. Yeah.
And then this would have been the northern split.
Yeah.
Over this side, which we can't see.
I am so honored to have met these guys, Louis and Chris, here at the top of the rock, and just explaining the reason why I'm here and how I'm trying to prove my case about Gibraltar being an island. And these guys heard me out, and they were the only people I spoke to for more than 2 hours here. And wow, we delved into so many topics, and these guys were just great, and they totally believe me. And yeah, so now I am headed on my way to explore the rest of the rock and see what else I can find. Just finished having lunch here at the top of the rock, and this is one of the most beautiful views that I've seen a restaurant have here at the top of the rock. And this is absolutely amazing to know that in another reality this place is an island. And there's monkeys, as you can see over there, just everywhere on the top of this rock. It's like they won't go anywhere else except this rock. Residual evidence of another reality. Right now we're looking at the Mediterranean Sea, so we're looking east right now. And as I turn left, that is Spain over there, and over there should be France in that direction.